Welcome back to the Blue Sky Performance YouTube channel, and we have a new project starting today for the 2024 season. We have Micheals 76 C10. What's up, buddy? And we're going through a couple stages in this for a build like this. We're not doing a full build. It's going to be broken up into a couple different stages. Stage one is going to be doing the paint. We're not going to strip it down. Just like if you watch Joe's 61 Oldsmobile, we're going to improve the bodywork, not perfect it. Michael wants a truck that he can get in, have it look killer, but not worry about, the truck being absolutely perfect. So, he can really use it and enjoy it. So we're going to be taking it down. For the most part, the truck is going to stay this cream color. This is the original color to this truck. And we got a killer paint scheme going down on it. And we got a rendering done. I'll show you that in a few seconds. You can see some of the trim is old and need to be replaced, so we're gonna change it up, get some better looking trim. There's some of this pot metal is a little bit corroded and ugly, so we want it to be better than a 30-foot truck. Right now from 30 feet it looks mint. He just wants it to be a little bit better when you get up on top of it. It's got a 350 with a 3 on the tree. The 3 on the tree leaves some drivability to be desired, so we're actually going to, for now, we're going to swap it out with an automatic, just so he can get in it, put it in drive and cruise. It's already lowered on a stock chassis. For now, we're going to leave it alone. It's got an exhaust leak, so we're going to do some long tube headers and a crossover for the exhaust. Otherwise, we're leaving the mechanicals alone. It has a killer tweed interior. I'm assuming this was done back in the 90s at some point. So we're going to go ahead and at some point we'll get a nice leather seat installed in here, get rid of the tweed. Tweed was cool, but not really anymore, but who knows, maybe it's coming back. You can see some of the trim. The door handles are a little, the chrome is not the best, so we're going to replace that when we have it apart. Yes, we're keeping the tonneau cover. The graphics are going to be going through that. It's pretty, I think it's going to be one of the most controversial things about this truck when we're done. But like I said, stage 2 is going to be light mechanical, cosmetic, make it look cool, make it stand out like crazy. It's going to have an awesome paint scheme that runs in the between the trim here, and then stage 2 down the road, he's going to get a nasty little LS or LT, not sure at this point, motor with a 5-speed and a Roadster Shop Slam spec chassis. So this thing's going to sit way down on the ground. But for this upcoming 2024 season, it is the end of December 2023. So the plan is to get this thing apart, get it painted, make it look killer, improve a few things, get it back together, and get it back to Michael for the 2024 Raleigh or North Carolina Nationals Good Guys show, April, 3rd week in April. So we're going to get it ripped down and get going. All right, so fast forward, we got the car, or truck I should say, ripped apart. And like I said, we're not ripping it down to metal. We're not going crazy over the top. However, we're improving it. So you can see we blocked it. There was a couple low spots, so we put a little bit of filler, a little polyester glaze just to take care of any dips and dives. So tailgate's ready. Again, the controversial tonneau cover is staying, and then the bed sides, there was just a little bit of waviness to it. So Dakota, who's behind the camera, he went ahead and blocked the bed sides out in 220. Did a small amount of filler work just to improve the body work a little bit. And now we're going to go ahead and get a round of urethane primer down on it. And then from there, we'll be able to start wet sanding it. The cab is out in the shop still. So we'll get that in the back room. And we're going to tweak the panel alignment a little bit, try to improve that a bit. And do a minor amount of body work on that. And get that prepped after we get all this stuff ready for primer. And So yeah, it's coming together really well. It's a nice truck. There wasn't a lot of surprises that we found that we didn't already know about. It's always a good indication of a good vehicle to start with when doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, time to get some primer down. Now that the bed is primed and all those parts, Dakota spent the last about week and a half blocking out the existing paint, doing a couple body works. Again, not trying to perfect it, just trying to improve it. We actually went ahead and re-gapped the car. The doors didn't seem right. The gaps were really big to the cab, so we were able to move the doors back a little bit. They actually came up a little bit to make these body lines line up a lot better than they were. And then after that, we realigned the fenders, got the fenders lined up nicely. You know, the hood gaps still aren't perfect. Gaps on the truck aren't perfect, but that's not our goal. Our goal is just to improve it. So we had to re-gap the door. There was a little too close for comfort. So we opened it up, re-welded it just to make it better so that we didn't have panels crashing into each other, chipping paint and all that fun stuff. This truck had the rockers replaced at one point, and it was, the front was a little bit, it was contacting, so we actually couldn't move the fender back to where we wanted. So we were, Dakota went ahead and did a little slice and dice, welded it back up, body worked it, and now the truck presents a lot better than it did. So now that the bodywork's completed, we'll clean it out, blow it out, get as much dust out of the truck, and get it in the booth and throw down some urethane primer. Then in the next video, you'll see us prepping it for paint and the process of laying those stripes down. We've made some really great progress, and so far this truck has gone nicely, very nice. So these projects in general can snowball pretty quickly, but Michael got a nice truck. He started with a nice project, so we don't have to deal with the nuances of an unfinished project or something with a lot of rust. So he did good. So next up, a little bit of primer.